How's it going, everyone? This is the Anime Man, and I'm here with Aki.
Hello!
Are you gonna eat that chocolate the whole time?
I love dairy milk, dude.
I know. Not sponsored.
I wish.
It's been 2 million years since I've done an Answer Me Senpai, and 2 years, I think, since we've done an Answer Me Senpai together. I don't know. I've always tried to, like, make an Answer Me Senpai at the beginning of the year. Like, the first video of the year.
I don't catch on.
I don't know. That's just, like, a thing I do. Except
it's not
last
like
year.
I watch your videos.
Wow. Rude. So I asked you guys on Twitter to send us questions, and, you sent us some questions, so let's answer them, shall we? How do you feel about grapes?
They're alright. They're pretty groovy.
What are your favorite type of grapes?
The round ones. Can you ask a real question?
That is a real question. It got 137 likes.
Oh my god, what is Twitter?
How is Aki's Japanese, and how does she feel about learning the language?
I mean, I have a private tutor. He comes like twice a week, and then the way that we teach me, it's actually pretty strict. So he'll give me a quiz for every like session, and I have to get 100% before we can carry on. If I get one answer wrong, then he gives it to me all over again.
And gives you a slap on the wrist.
I like it though.
It's like, no!
I like that method though, because he wants to get this done, and so do I.
Why don't you start a conversation?
Okay. It just sounds so plain though. Like, what do I even start?
Anything.
Yeah, well, genki desu ka?
Genki da yo, sochi wa?
Tsukareta. Tsukareta.
Yeah. I feel you. What's the best thing about living in Japan, and what's the worst?
I think the best part about living in Japan is just how peaceful it is. And then, like, there's always something to do, especially, like, I don't know, not even just in Tokyo, now that I think about it. Even
Just anywhere?
Yeah, just anywhere, because every little thing is just so different from anywhere else in the world. And so I love that. And then the only things I guess I don't like is sometimes people jumping on the trucks. I kind of go more in depth with my Q&A video, not with Joey, but taking questions from Twitter. Since I've been here for like a year, I decided to do a Q&A on my channel, and like I explain a little bit more on how the suicide rate in Japan is quite still ridiculously high, and I personally haven't seen much improvement. That's just kind of like the one thing. But I guess you'll realize that every country has its bad bits and good bits, and for me, I think living in Japan and how it goes in with my personality, the good outweighs the bad. I mean, I wouldn't really keep living here. I mean, even if it was with you, I mean, we were in long distance, and if I really didn't want to live here, then I think we would have thought of something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's an anime you love that Aki doesn't, and vice versa? Am I allowed to say?
What is it?
That.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. There is a certain Ghibli film, we're not going to say which one, that Aki is not a huge fan of.
But like everyone likes it.
But everyone else likes.
I think we've mentioned this before in the past, and we've never come out with it.
Yeah.
But now everyone knows it's a Ghibli film.
I mean, it's one of the Ghibli films. One of, like, 40 fucking films
it's just because I think the problem is I didn't grow up with this, so that's all I'm gonna say. Is there anything that I like that you don't like?
You're nice?
I mean, even for me, like, I just like it, but I'm not really obsessed with it. There's so much more anime that I like a lot more than Yuri on Ice. Even when it comes to, I guess, like, Boys Love and Yaoi, like, there's still others that I found better than Yuri on Ice.
See, guys, I'm not a homophobe. She agrees.
I didn't say that.
There are better yaois out there. Yeah, because, like, so many people think, like, in the case with me with Yuri on Ice, they're so quick to being like, oh, because you're a dude, that's why you don't like the whole, like, yaoi elements of it. But the thing is that you've shown me plenty of yaoi.
And you like them.
And I like some of them. Like, Gravitation, I really like.
Yeah.
That's a straight up yaoi. That's more yaoi than Yuri on Ice,
yeah.
So, yeah.
And I got you into Killing Stalking.
You got me into Killing Stalking, which is technically yaoi.
Job. Yeah, I'm doing the job. Don't worry, everybody.
So I don't hate Yuri on Ice for the yaoi element, right? Because if I did, then I wouldn't have enjoyed any of those. So shush you. In your opinion, what is the most underrated anime you have ever watched? Because of course there's a question like this. Asking someone what they think is the most underrated or overrated anime is like the simplest question you can ask in a Q&A, I feel.
Nah, it's fine. I think Dead Leaves, the one that you showed me, was really good.
Underrated? Yeah, definitely.
I don't know, I still feel like Death Parade doesn't get enough love. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, there's a lot of people that know it, and a lot of people that have seen it, but then that's kind of it. And nobody really, like, it stops there.
Although you say that, but when I went over the Funimation Anime of the Decade list, which I'll leave in the description if you want to check it out, one of the nominations actually was favorite sci-fi fantasy, I think, anime, and Death Parade was actually nominated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then
which
that's
I thought
good.
was really surprising.
That's good. Okay, well then I stand corrected.
So maybe it's not as underrated as we feel it to be.
Ooh, I know. A Girl's Last Tour.
Yeah,
That's super
that is
underrated.
very underrated.
That was so good.
Yeah.
Did you finish it?
Of course I did.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
That actually made me like want to eat Calorie Mates even more. Because they find like starvation food.
Yeah, yeah.
It's basically Calorie Mate.
Basically.
And, yeah.
That was a very good anime. Watch it. Is your family in Australia okay? Yes, they are okay. So if you guys don't know, I tweeted about it a bunch, but Australia's kind of on fire right now.
Yeah, and then the volcano just erupted in the Philippines yesterday.
So, but luckily both our families are okay. We're all okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll leave a link to some places you can donate to, like Australia and stuff like that down in the description. So if you want to support, then please do so. But yes, my family is fine. All my friends are fine. Everybody at home is fine.
good.
Do you two watch anime together, or would you rather watch privately?
I think we mainly do watch privately.
Yeah.
And-
I'm not a big fan of watching anime with other people.
Same.
Okay, so say for example, right, like the other day I watched all of Beastars with Connor. But
You like him more than me.
but with that, right, I have already read the manga.
Oh,
so
well-
I'm okay with watching anime that I already know the story of.
And I think when you watch it with him, I was in the US, so we couldn't.
You were in the US.
Yeah, and then.
And Connor really wanted to watch it, so I wanted to finish
Right,
watching it,
that's
so we
right.
watched it.
So, but then I watched it in the US because you kept telling me about it. And then when I went to Florida for the convention, everyone was like, have you seen Beastars yet? So I was like, okay, yeah, I'll go see it. And I love it.
Yeah.
But overall, I don't think you and I really watch anime together. And I've never really figured out why. I think, like, it's just that one thing I like watching by myself.
I do as well.
But it's weird because we'll watch anything else but anime.
Yeah, we watch like a bunch of like Netflix series
we
and
love
like movies and stuff like that.
We love The Crown. I got him into The Crown, and
That is a good show.
Yeah, and we are obsessed with it. And then
Well, it's weird. We'll watch stuff like that, or like
And
Black
movies.
Mirror, or like
Yeah.
movies and stuff like that together. But we don't watch anime together.
I don't know why.
Because I watch all of Carol and Tuesday by myself as well.
But you know what I think it is? Like, you like to watch a lot of anime, like, at the moment it comes, like, out in Japan, which doesn't have the subs. And you can't be bothered to wait.
I think in my case, and maybe the same goes for you, but like I've gotten to the point now where I can't really watch anime casually anymore. Like when I watch anime now, I watch it because I need to like make a video about it, or I need to analyze it in some way, right? So like I need to concentrate when I watch anime now. I can't have other people around watching it with me. Again, of course, unless I already know the story or I don't have any plans to make a video on it.
I think the last anime we watched might have been Promare. Well, last anime series, I think it might have been Agretsuko.
Season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it was that one.
Yeah.
Which was still really awesome.
Yeah, it was good. What are the top 5 letters of the English alphabet? P, E, N, I, and S.
P. Ah!
Who is the better cook of the household? Have a guess.
You make a great pasta, though.
It's the one thing I can cook.
You can make a nice, what is it again?
Chicken Genovese.
Yeah, you make that.
That's all I can make though.
And then I make...
Everything else.
What's your favorite dish that I've made?
Either your mac and cheese
Aw.
or your beef Wellington's also really good.
It's not beef.
Well, yeah, it can be.
Oh, my mushroom Wellington?
Beef or
yeah.
mushroom Wellington.
Yeah. So I really like cooking. It's therapeutic.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Dojinshi? Like a title, not an artist.
Ah. Oh, well,
Or an artist.
I don't know. I don't really have a favorite. I just read it.
I just read it and just feel good.
Yeah.
So to answer Aki's question, her favorite is Kingdom Hearts doujins.
Yes.
My favorite doujinshi artists are like Shindo L, Asanagi, Napata, Homunculus.
I feel like I would like Shindo L more if I knew more things other than Metamorphosis.
TSF is a really good one from him.
Okay.
But they're all good. Shiwasa no Okina as well is my favorite. He's kind of underrated outside of Japan, but they're all good. What has been yours and Aki's anime of the year? Is that a thing? An anime?
I still really like every meme that came out last year of like the Sasuke grab.
Oh, the neck grab. Yeah, that.
Like those are always funny to me.
Yeah, those are always good.
There hasn't really been one that really blew out of the water for me.
Yeah, I don't really find a lot of anime
Like
funny.
the JoJo memes have just been so saturated now.
Oh, the JoJo memes are just boring now. I did a whole Let's Fight called JoJo memes are boring. This might sound blasphemous, but so many animes that I see on like Reddit and Twitter, I just don't find funny at all.
Next question.
I'm sorry. What's the one thing you would want to change this year in the anime community? I just want people to just be chill. In general.
Yeah.
And I think the same thing can be said for any community. Gaming, makeup, entire YouTube community in general. Just chill. Just relax. Like, you can be opinionated, but you gotta learn when to, like, get out as well. What is your favorite JoJo scene and what is your least favorite scene? Well, Aki doesn't know, because regardless of the amount of times that I've tried to persuade her to read it or watch it, you still haven't done it yet.
I'll do it this year. I said it in one of my videos that'll be my goal for this year, is to, because I've only seen like 3 episodes, and that was it. And then I've seen various memes, so.
Well, then what's your favorite JoJo meme?
I mean, there's not a lot that I've seen, to be honest.
Okay.
So, like, I mean, I can't remember, so the only one that's knowable to me is just the cherry. So,
oh, yeah, that's from part 3.
Yeah.
I think what's great about JoJo is that it's not so much about like the scene, it's about the dialogue. And you know me, I love like dialogue-based shows, right?
I mean, we watched March Comes In Like a Lion, which is what, all dialogue?
Yeah, if a show has like memorable dialogue, then I find it to be really like great and memorable. So like my favorite quote from any JoJo is from part 4, where I think his name is Kosuke, I think, the little guy. His stand Echoes. They're like fighting like this crazy girl. And Kosuke says to Echoes, like his stand, he's like, alright, I'm gonna get you. And then at the back, Kosuke's stand Echoes goes, let's kill the whole bitch!
Okay.
In English.
I feel like that would be funny if I saw it.
Yeah, it's very funny. It's very quotable. How do you combine your cultures in your relationship? Are there traditions that you taught each other and share?
I think me living here, I just feel I've embraced such a big part of your life. And
I mean, it's kind of difficult to avoid Japanese customs and traditions when you live here.
Yeah. Is there anything that you've picked up from my family? I mean, I feel like our families are quite different.
Very. Because I mean, like, you know, the whole way that, for example, a Filipino family treats guests.
We're very catering.
Yeah,
yes.
Which is like very, very catering, like overly catering. Because in Japanese like culture, when a visitor comes, of course you cater to them, but it's also, as a visitor, polite if you say help them to like clean up or like help them to, you know, bring dishes out or, you know, get drinks or stuff like that.
But unless you are part of the family, then like at least with my family, so and other like Filipino families I've been in, the host is so catering to the rest of the visitors. So like, I don't know, it pains me when I see, like, for example, when Connor comes over and he washes the dishes and I'm like, no, stop it. Like, why are you doing this? You're the guest here. And he's like, I'm your neighbor. I see you like every day. So I'm like, okay, well that makes sense. But
in fact, we're gonna go see him in a couple of hours after
no,
this.
like, so, but for special events, and all my friends back in Vegas, like, they understand this now. They don't really, like, of course, don't make a mess. Like, don't, you know, it's not...
Be polite.
Yeah, be polite about it, but you don't have to clean up, like, the end of the party. Like, for us, our family, we just clean it all up.
Right,
and then I think, for your family, everyone is together with it. So I think that's, like, where things, like, are very, very different. So
yeah, in Japanese culture, I feel it's all about, like, mutual respect.
Yeah.
So, like, when someone comes over, of course, as the host, you have to cater towards them because they're a visitor, right? But in equal parts, it's also the visitor's responsibility to pay respect towards the host's hospitality and, like, helps them out to, say, clean up.
My parents, like, were so shocked when you brought your plate to the kid. Like,
yeah, because to me, it's like, your mum was so, like, offended when I, like, offered to help clean up. She's like, no! She
literally grabbed it. She's like, no. Like,
I felt so bad.
Oh, no. It's totally fine. This is probably going to, like, make fantasies or whatever, but if Joey and I were to have a kid, then I feel like it would be very hard for us to tell them what is right in that situation.
Yeah, in that case, because it's like we have like complete polar opposite like viewpoints on how that whole thing works. What's the weirdest, funniest thing you've discovered about each other when you've started living together?
So we have this hanger in the bathroom. I bought this hanger. So, like, for before you go into the shower, you hang your clothes on this. So you don't put it, like, on the bathroom floor. And yet, for some reason, he always puts his pants on the floor or, like, on, like, the table or by the sink, not on the hanger. and then like I see it on the floor and I casually put it on the hanger.
Yeah.
This happened every single night for like 2 months, and then I finally address it. I'm like, and what's weird, it's the same pants. It's the same salmon pants. And then I was finally in bed and I was just like, Joey, we have a hanger. I don't know if you realize that. And you're like, yeah. And I'm like, so why do you not hang your clothes on it? Like, I don't know. But other than that, I don't think we really get into fights though.
No, not
we
really.
We just bicker.
Yeah.
About non-events.
We sort it out. We become adults.
What about with me?
I mean, you really like to...
Clean.
Yeah, like overly. Even though anybody will tell you that this place is perfectly clean.
Like right behind us?
You come into the living room and you're like, oh my god, this place is a mess. Like, your little bit of like your Filipino side comes out. Like, it's a mess.
Probably.
And I'm like, it's really not. You cleaned this literally yesterday. And you're like, no, it's a mess.
I don't know.
And I love the times when you say it's such a mess. And yet all of the stuff that's out of place is the shit you put there.
But other than that, like, I don't know. I really love cleaning the house.
When will you two get married?
How many questions do you think that we've gotten this for the time that we have been dating?
Like every day.
Yeah.
Like every time I post up anything with like you and me together.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh my god, you two should get married. Like,
I think I had like this one Instagram story where I like farted in your face and I'm like, when are you getting married?
So short answer, stop pressuring us. We'll tell you when it happens and if it happens, okay?
My life though, I've said that like I'll be married at 30. But I feel like if you and I are still dating, I think if I'm turning like 28 or 29, I probably will start like staring at you. But don't worry, there's no pressure.
Cool, now you're pressuring me too. What is the best Pokemon or Pokemon game?
For me, it's Sapphire.
Sapphire?
Sapphire and Gold.
Oh, see.
Oh.
I agree with you with Gen 2 and Gen 3.
Okay.
But for me, it's Silver and Emerald.
Ooh. Emerald was the one that the rich kids had. That one was like extra.
See, Emerald actually...
and Crystal.
Emerald... See, I have a special connection with Emerald because in Japan, Emerald came out on my birthday.
Oh, okay.
So I got it for my birthday, what my however many year old birthday was, whatever year that came out in. It came out September 28th of that year though. So that's why Emerald holds a special place in my heart, because I got it for my birthday. What are both of your favorite anime studios?
Trigger.
Same.
And Madhouse.
Same.
But sometimes.
And Kyoto Animation.
Oh, yeah. How could I forget that? You know what? You take Kyoto, I'll take Madhouse.
I mean, we can take both.
Okay, good.
Doesn't matter. We can both like the same studio. It's okay.
Yeah, but we both also like Trigger.
Back in the day, Sunrise, when they were still around.
Bones.
Bones is good too.
Yeah.
Shaft. How can I forget Shaft?
Oh my god. Okay, yeah.
Lots of good studios. Do you and Aki play many tabletop or board games? Oh, we do every now and then.
Yeah, every now and then. We played this one game called Pseudo. That one was fun.
That's fun. That's fun with like a lot of people. But we also play a lot of card games, like Cards Against Humanity.
Joking Hazard.
Joking Hazard.
I love Joking Hazard, and I just.
That's what She Said was another one that we played. That was really fun.
Oh, That's What She Said's really funny, and I also got the new Talisman Kingdom Hearts board game.
Because of course you did.
Yes, I had to. I didn't get it for. I was fully expecting to get it for Christmas, but then nobody got it for me. So then I immediately bought it.
You just bought it yourself.
Yeah. I was like, well, I'm not. Well, if you guys.
Fuck you guys then. I just buy it myself. What anime are you both most hyped for that is coming out this year?
I actually haven't seen anything coming out this year.
Attack on Titan last season.
Oh my god, yes.
2 potential ones that are coming out this year that haven't been announced yet is Beastar Season 2.
Oh. Right.
And JoJo Part 6.
Well, I knew that there was a Beastar Season 2, but I didn't know it was already coming out in 2020.
I mean, everyone's guessing it's going to come out like late 2020. Yeah. But Attack on Titan, the one that's confirmed for this year is Attack on Titan.
Man, that's going to be so emotional.
Yeah.
Because we went to the Attack on Titan Cafe, which also had a museum, and then towards the end, you have to walk through like a black room, and there's nothing that you can see but audio. Well, you can't see audio, but you're walking towards like a red light at the end, and it wants you to hear the official audio from the final battle. And what we heard, it sounds crazy.
Yeah, it's like the audio that Isayama Hajime envisions what the last chapter of Attack on Titan is going to sound like.
Yeah.
So he doesn't know, he hasn't finished it yet, but he put what he thinks it's going to end like in audio form to get people to guess how it sounds. And it sounds insane.
You just hear a lot of things going on at once.
Yeah.
But it sounded so epic.
It did. It's going to be pretty epic. Are Japanese people intimidated by tall people?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No.
The thing is, I've noticed, and I don't know if you've noticed, but younger Japanese people are getting taller and taller.
I don't know, everyone's taller than me.
Yeah, but like I always used to like go into a train and my head always used to just fucking stick out. And I'm not even that tall, like in retrospect. I'm only 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
But like I've noticed more and more Japanese people now are around my height or more. In fact, if anything, if you're tall in Japan, you become very popular.
You do. We have a couple of tall friends, especially like some from Amsterdam.
Yeah.
When they come here, and then it's just like they see a sea of black hair.
Yeah, and they're just like a walking Q-tip in a fucking like in a fucking crowd. It's like, where is he? Oh, there he is over there. I see his head.
Yeah, but I'm very difficult to spot in that sea.
Yeah, you blend in very much with this country. Who does the housework more than the other?
I think we're half and half.
We half and half it.
Yeah.
So Aki does all the cooking
And
and
the
like cleaning, so like vacuuming, you know, dusting, all that kind of stuff. I do all of the laundry. I do all of the dishwashing.
And then hardware stuff.
All the hardware stuff, if anything needs fixing, and the rubbish.
Yeah.
So we've established.
That's 4 versus 2.
Oh yeah, but I mean like.
Well, I go grocery shopping.
Yeah, you go grocery shopping and all that kind of stuff. You do interior design, stuff like that. So like we've pretty much like balanced out how much work we do in the house, I feel. Which is really bad because if one of us leaves, then all the other things just get neglected.
When I came back from the US, you tried.
Yeah, I tried to clean the house, but not to her standards.
But to be fair, my standards are like, it shoots through the roof.
Yeah, but then like I've noticed as well, if I'm away for a little bit, then like all of the dishwashing is still left in the sink, like the laundry isn't like hung out.
Oh, I thought you said the laundry is still in the sink.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it probably would be.
It all just gets switched up.
Yeah, it's like, hey, does this go here?
Yeah.
What is one anime that you loved when you first watched it, but you can't, or is too hard for you to watch again? How often, though, do you rewatch an anime?
Not often.
Nowadays, is
Not
the question.
often.
Because, like, our job entitles us to keep up with new shows.
Yeah.
So we very rarely have time to go back and rewatch a show. I think the only time I rewatch a show is if I'm like, again, having to make a video on it. But like, I haven't rewatched a show in so long.
I rewatched like Agretzko a whole bunch of times. But other than that, no. Like, once it's done, it's done.
Yeah.
And that kind of goes into the archives of like what I've seen.
Yeah, basically. I've watched maybe Evangelion maybe 3 or 4 times.
I've seen Summer Wars like countless times.
Oh yeah. When it comes to movies, like a lot of them I can rewatch again.
I would watch Promare again though.
Oh, I would easily watch Promare.
Yeah,
I've already seen it like 3 times.
If someone in like our group of friends says like, oh, I kind of want to see Promare, I'll be like, hey,
let's go watch Promare. All right, guys. Well, thank you to everyone who asked all those weird and sometimes super personal questions. Hopefully you got some interesting answers out of them.
I don't know.
But if you'd like to check out or hear what Aki's thoughts are on her life living here, because it's been a full year since she's moved, then you can check out her Q&A that she did on her channel. Links in the description below. It should be out by the time this video comes out. So yeah, definitely go and check it out. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you maybe next year, if we decide to do this again next year.
See you guys in 1 year.
See you guys in another Answer Me Senpai in a million years from now. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Like your favorite if you enjoy. Subscribe for anime banter. Keep watching anime. Johnny!